What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Beards and Brains episode, and we gonna get started today. Not waste any time because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot of playoffs going on, and
A lot.
we got every sport. Well, not football, but we got hockey playoffs, we got basketball playoffs, and we have baseball
playoffs.
just started.
Oh yeah, NHL.
Yeah,
NHL started.
so
Now.
we had a lot.
Dude, it's crazy, because I don't understand how NHL playoffs just come out of the blue. Because every single time I watch like anything hockey, I don't know what the fuck's going on, what part of the season they're in, what they're doing.
It's pretty much the same season as basketball. So.
Oh, did they start at the same time?
Yeah, they start around. It may be like a week or two
I always
off.
feel like
it's
they
the same.
just start like later, like in January or something.
Oh no, they start in like October.
Okay, well, yeah, we do. We got some of that. Coyotes, our beloved Coyotes. I guess if you are a big Coyotes fan, they are out of here.
That's upsetting. They're moving to Utah.
Yep.
I'm not the biggest hockey fan, but it's upsetting because they've been here since what, like '96.
Yeah.
Poor ownership the whole time. Only really had one good season.
Yep.
We finally get.
You had Shane Doan.
Yeah.
He was a stud, but let's just.
He was a stud, dude.
Like, he was a stud. He was always gonna be. He was always a Coyote. But the thing is, like Shane Doan, like a lot of people have said, like he wasn't the greatest.
No, he wasn't
like
Ovechkin or whoever. But he was a good player, and
Patrick
he's
Kane.
Yeah, he's
he went back to the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks, it's Shane Doan was the Coyotes guy though. He was a Fitzgerald, type of guy. Yeah, so the fans love him.
But Fitzgerald was way better.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean though. And then or Luis Gonzalez for the Diamondbacks, he's that type of player.
Was
tight. So you have him. Now his son. So he was the Mr. Coyote or whatever they call him. Captain Coyote. I don't know if they call him that, but that's what I'm calling him.
Yeah.
But he had like the Roenick and Kachuk years, which were nice. But now his son is on the team, and his son.
That's the thing.
Now you're moving to Utah when you had this guy
in home.
Yes, exactly, and everybody's excited for the future. This year was a surprise. Now they're going to end up going next year because next year they should be ready for the playoffs. So now you're going to move when they're playoff bound and they're killing it. And it's not fair to the fans here that have been sitting here playing or rooting for them for 30 years,
Yeah, I think something will come back. I don't know when.
Yeah, but you lose
or where.
You lose a guy like that. You lose some of the draft picks. I'm sure that once they move, that the Coyotes, all their records and everything will come back with them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now, but I heard that they're not going to be the Coyotes in Salt Lake.
No.
That's going to be the Salt Lake City or
Mormons?
Salt Lake City, Utah Mormons. No, Salt Lake City hockey team. That's what they're going to be called until they figure out the name.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, they're not moving for a couple years, so I think I could be wrong, but it's a couple years, I think, since they're moving. But they're going to be.
No, they're out. They're done.
I know,
last
but
game of the season they moved on.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's right. Because that's right. The fans are all sad and shit. You're right.
Yeah, they're done. They actually moved. Next season they will be playing in Utah. Well, the Coyotes, but not the Coyotes.
I don't know if they're going to be the Abominable Snowmen or we need to come up with a name here. Like, we're going to be the Abominable. You could be the Mormons, and then they're they wear a white shirt,
Utah Mormons,
white shirt, and black pants, or maybe their mascot could be a bicycle.
Bicycle. or some sunglasses.
Yeah. or like I don't know. That's something. The Abominable Snowman, maybe like
or a tuxedo, because they're always wearing their little tuxedos when they're fucking riding around.
What else? What else could they be? What's Utah really? I mean, the Jazz are because they came from.
Yeah, but
New
Jazz
Orleans.
Are Jazz because they were from New Orleans.
Yeah, it didn't come from
the Jazz, but it's not like they have any Jazz in fucking Utah. Utah doesn't even know what music is.
They're gonna be the Snow Caps, or
I don't know if anyone knows. I don't know if you've ever been to Salt Lake City or Utah in general. Like, they have so many rules there and stuff like that. I heard like crazy stuff in Utah. Like, you can't stay out past certain night. They don't sell a lot of alcohol. Like,
I think they just changed the alcohol. Because they used to only sell like 3.2 or something like that. I think they just changed that recently. The curfew, I'm not sure about, but I'm not from there, so I don't know.
Weird stuff.
But it's just based upon the culture
Utah's
there.
beautiful, but it's just
it is.
Utah's a beautiful state, but like
Well,
fucking
maybe they'll embrace
government there, or the the politicians there just fucking ruining that
I don't know about that, but I know that hopefully they get an owner that cares about hockey and that wants to put a winning team on the floor, because the Coyotes could not do that. And that's the problem, is I don't know if they come back, if that same ownership's going to get them again, because if that's the case, they're going to be terrible again. And you're not really putting good people in place to take over the team, that to have a winning team here. Nobody's latched on. I mean, diehard hockey fans have latched on, like really latched on.
Yeah.
But you haven't had casuals come in and become diehard hockey fans because they haven't been good. I mean, think about the Suns have, because they've been good throughout the years. Even the Diamondbacks, the Cardinals. You had diehard fans to those teams where when they came in, maybe they're a Raiders fan or Cowboys fan or Niners fan. Now they're Cardinals fans, because Cardinals have been good at times to create something for the team.
We use that very loosely, though.
Yeah, well, I just, it's the Cardinals. They're, we'll leave it at that. But you know what I mean? Even the Diamondbacks last year going to the World Series, and when they won the World Series in 2001, you have some diehard Diamondbacks fans. And then also you have, people like us and kids there, people our age with kids that are raising them on Diamondbacks players,
Exactly.
Which they were probably doing with Coyotes, and now they're going to go away. Now who do you root for? Do you root for them in Utah, or do you pick another team?
Oh, I ain't rooting for Utah. Everyone knows I'm a Knights fan. I go for Golden Knights. Time for another chip this year, baby.
Yeah, you're
I don't know. They're playing really good. Knights are playing really good. I'm a Vegas fan. I've switched to Vegas in 2016. I can't be a fan of a franchise that never gets anything going, and they constantly just fuck everything up. And I feel like I've never really latched onto the Coyotes. I kept trying, and it was just like failure after failure, or problems after problems, or they suck. They're terrible.
That's what I'm saying. So you're a prime example of people never
latch on,
really attaching to the Coyotes because of the ownership and the management they put in place, because they didn't do anything to win. They weren't trying to win.
They didn't give a fuck about winning. It just seems like they just wanted to get the stadium that was built in Glendale, Arizona, jobbing that Com Arena that's just sitting there now for concerts. That's cool and all, but that was their stadium. They got their own stadium built, and they still couldn't get it done. Now these fools are like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to Scottsdale and open up this big ass land, and you want another stadium so you could just leave it there and abandon another stadium so you could have for concerts? You're going to have all these fucking stadiums all over Arizona with concerts in them instead of, sports teams.
That's why I think they should have just stayed with ASU. At least ASU is a good hockey team.
Still the best name in sports.
Well, at least the Mullet Arena. Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. But they have, ASU has a good hockey program, so why wouldn't you stick? But nope, they got two in over their heads. Robert Sarver, when he was the owner of the Suns, instead of combining with the Coyotes and the Suns, he was too much of a dickhead and didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So obviously that didn't happen. So they don't have a stadium. So what do you expect them to do? I mean, Manfred, that's baseball. Whatever the commissioner's name.
Yeah, I know the commissioner
for NHL, he pushed it.
They held them down. They paid. There was a few years where it was an NHL. It was actually the Coyotes were part of the NHL. The NHL was sustaining the Coyotes and running them instead of Arizona and Arizona sports and Arizona owners and all that. It was all fucking bullshit. So I'm not really that sad. I know a lot of people are, but I think Arizona deserves better, and I think there's gonna be another team that'll come, and they probably won't be the Coyotes. I don't know if they'll ever be the Coyotes again.
I think they'll be the Coyotes,
or maybe they will. Maybe they'll bring it back.
I think they will bring it back eventually. When? I don't know.
Yeah.
But, okay, so you bring them back, and then, like I said, hopefully they have new ownership. Until then, it's a sad day for hockey fans,
no more
Coyotes
NHL
fans.
in Arizona. We had every sports team, every freaking franchise you could think of as far as professional sports, and now I
did hear the Roadrunners, who are the minor league team that used to play at the Coliseum, at the fairgrounds, that they went down to Tucson. I saw that they're coming back to be Phoenix again, so I might go to that because those are real fun.
Is it hockey?
Yeah.
Roadrunner. What are their college team?
No, they're pro. They're minor league.
Oh my! Do we have a minor?
Oh, dude, there's so much. I used to watch them all before the Coyotes came here. I used to go to those games all the time.
And Roadrunners have been around for a long time. Dude, I didn't even know that.
They're so fun.
I've been here for fucking ever, and I never knew that we had a minor league.
I used to go all the time. They were so fun. Those games are fun.
The baseball, do we have a minor league in baseball?
No.
We Diamondbacks don't.
Well, they have minor league, but not in Arizona.
Not in Arizona. But
Back in the
I
day,
heard
it
the
used to be
Suns are
so.
going to start go back to getting a G League. They're about to go.
Yeah,
get
I
a
did
G
hear
League.
that. Yeah,
So
that'd be
that would
good.
be pretty cool. They're gonna go back to it's about time. I mean, like a few years ago you had it and then you just like let it go and now you're gonna get, like keep it here,
Well,
keep all that shit going,
the G League's kind of hard. It's kind of like it's a little different than a minor league baseball team, but it's similar. And like nobody goes to the games. You're paying these guys little to nothing as opposed to the NBA team.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So it's hard to keep them around to get the funding for it, for somebody to pay for it, whether
Yeah.
it's whoever pays for it. Like I don't know, but so it's hard. So I get it.
Exactly. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's bittersweet, but you know what? I think if you can't sustain a fucking team, then this is what happens.
Put a winning product on the ice and
stop thinking you could just be a millionaire, billionaire, and not fucking get things done because people are not going to want that team here, and then you'll lose it.
Well, then them not paying, so the Coyotes didn't pay Glendale, which is why they lost their arena.
Exactly.
Like pay your share. There's a reason they built that damn stadium for you, and then you're gonna owe money. Come on.
Yeah, and then guess what? It's all on taxpayer money. Like we're fucking getting fucked over because of you guys. We have to fucking sustain a building now.
So
all of our taxpayer money is going towards jobbing.com arena so it can stay sustained because,
like you said, for concerts. Because the bigger ones go right next door to the Cardinal Stadium.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't know, man.
Like even the Final Four when we went there, we went to the championship game.
Yeah, that was actually fun. We actually just did that, guys. We went to the finals for the Final Four. That was
UConn.
It was fun, but I mean, UConn is just too good of a
team. But they did that, and that was at the Cardinal Stadium. So jobbing.com is just sitting there for what?
Yeah, exactly.
Motocross comes, but they moved that to the Cardinal Stadium now.
Yeah.
So like.
And eventually, I don't know if they'll even tear that place down. Who knows?
They won't tear it down.
Why would you tear it down? But I mean, that place is so huge. But you got to bring something. Maybe bring another hockey team and place their bitch ass in there.
Yeah.
That's it. This is the stadium you get. Shut up. Don't talk about it unless you bring in money. Then we'll build you another.
There's a hockey team up in Prescott. They're a minor league team.
The fuck? Dude,
yeah.
You're bringing up all this shit. I don't fucking even know about any of these teams.
I can't remember their name.
A minor league in fucking Prescott?
Yeah, I can't think of their name right now.
Baseball, basketball?
Hockey.
How many fucking hockey teams do we have?
I cannot think of the name of them right now. It's going to bug me because they're...
We have the Roadrunners. Now we have these guys in Prescott?
Yeah, I can't think... I was at that stadium, so I saw their banners and shit.
Are they good?
I don't know if they're any good.
What kind of stadium do they have in Prescott? Prescott is such a small.
It's a Toyota Center. Is what it's called.
What? I didn't even know about it.
It probably holds 10,000 people or something.
Oh wow!
It's not big.
And do they pack that place?
I've never been to a game.
Oh well, you've been to a Roadrunners game.
Yeah.
Do they pack that place?
Not that I remember.
No,
I don't think so. It's been. This was when I was a kid.
But think about it. You got the Roadrunners that have been here forever. If you could sustain them, why can't you sustain the Coyotes? Why couldn't you sustain an NHL team to stay here? It's okay, man.
Bad ownership.
You know what way I say a hockey team does not belong in the desert anyway. So,
dude, I do. I think the irony of it, the juxtaposition of the desert and ice is awesome.
I know, it's fucking hilarious. But it is what I mean. Utah, yeah, I think they do deserve NA. I think they should have kind of had an NHL team, but it is what it is. Now they got one.
Well, are they going to get a baseball team eventually too? Because the A's are going to Vegas. So
why would you want Utah? You got to go
something. So because they built the stadium, I think the same people that are taking the Coyotes, I could be wrong, but built a stadium. So baseball and hockey.
When is A's going to Vegas?
In a couple years. I think they're gonna. I'm not exactly sure, but they're gonna go in a couple years.
Like it's already set and done, right?
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they're going to Vegas. I know for a
fact Vegas is having an NBA team that's already done. Like the stadium is already being built for an NBA team in Vegas.
Well, they're building a baseball stadium over there where they're tearing down the Tropicana.
Yeah, so next to the Tropicana is going to be the basketball stadium. The basketball stadium is going to be on the other side by Trump Tower.
They got the T-Mobile Arena there already.
Yes, yeah. But the T-Mobile Arena is for the NHL team.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's for Golden Knights.
So they're not going to use that for basketball
Arena,
too?
Golden Knights play there.
Right, they're not going to use that for basketball too?
No, they're building all new stadiums for everyone. Baseball, everyone. Like Vegas is about to be one of the biggest states with the most, with every team possible. Every kind of, they're getting everything. They're getting MLB and NBA's coming there. They're building the stadium and it's already a done deal. They just don't know who it's going to be. So maybe you'll get like this, whatever the next expansion is going to be. You'll call it Vegas, whatever. Vegas fucking blackjack, something. Who knows?
No, we already went over that.
Yeah,
the BJs.
Yeah, you have the BJs. And we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think it's going to be cool. I think it's cool for Vegas. Good for them. I mean, they got the money. People show up to games. I mean, T-Mobile Arena is constantly sold out.
So here's the thing I think becomes a problem, at least in my eyes, as a fan. If I'm a fan of that team, is you have a lot of bandwagon fans to jump on.
It is.
So like the A's are going
to coming from all over the world.
So you have the A's that are going to go there now, right? Now you have A's have been around forever. Yeah. They have a huge history. I think they've won what?
Fans, you guys going after the A's? You guys following them to Vegas?
I think they've won 11 titles or something like that. Yeah. So they're like 11 world. Maybe I'm wrong on the number, but it's something like that. So now you have
an 11 world title team is moving.
When's the last time they won? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
what 89,
80s,
something like that. But it's the ownership.
Right after I was born.
So you think Coyotes ownership is bad?
Excuse me.
The A's is just as bad, if not worse.
Like,
the fans were boycotting going to the games.
You live in Oakland.
Like,
sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
But the stadium was terrible.
You're living like on like a battlefield. That's how Oakland is. Like, just stop. We all know every time anyone goes to go watch the Raiders, people used to go watch the Raiders, people are afraid to fucking come in that stadium with another jersey because people would fucking destroy people. You heard about the fights?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Crazy stuff that's happening in Oakland. Like, Oakland isn't a place. That's why fucking the Warriors moved from Oakland. Or Oakland is not a place to have sports because there's a lot of violence there, man.
Too dangerous.
It's just dangerous. You can't have fucking sports teams over there. People walking around, normal ass people, because people get hurt over there. But it is what it is. I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason they're leaving. So oh well. Guess what, Oakland? You lost out, and California, you have enough fucking teams as it is.
Yeah, that's true. You do have enough.
Start giving people fucking some teams. You know what I mean? I don't know why you have like 98 baseball teams. Like, what the fuck is the point to have that many baseball teams? No wonder. They have the A's, man. Vegas could have them. What the fuck? You guys have enough. You have the Angels, the Dodgers, the Giants.
Yep.
That's it. 3. You already have 3 MLB teams in fucking thing, and you got 3 NBA teams. You got
3. You got the Warriors, the Lakers, and the Clippers. Yeah. And
4. And Sacramento.
Sacramento as
well.
The
Kings. You have 4 NBA teams. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. Give someone else something.
And then you have football? You have 3 3. You have the Raiders, or not the Raiders, not the Raiders in Vegas now.
Raiders, Chargers, 49ers.
Not the Raiders in Vegas. You have the Chargers, Chargers, 49ers, and
the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams. Yes. Yeah, 3.
So the Rams,
NFL teams, 4 NBA teams, and 3 fucking baseball teams.
Yeah.
And NHL, I think you have
1. No.
Oh, only. No.
You have the Kings. You have San Jose.
The Sharks. That's 2. Yeah, San Jose Sharks. You got the Kings, the Los Angeles Kings, and does the Bay Area have anything? No.
San Jose, basically.
San Jose. So
is that it? Just 2?
2 NHL teams. What the fuck, man? Like, how many fucking professional teams do you need?
And the other thing is half the 2 football teams are LA. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, put the Chargers back in San Diego.
It's a big state, but like, you got 3 of them, 1 up top, 1 in the middle, 1 down low.
Not just because it's such a big state. I wonder why they just wanted to do that, to split it off in 3s.
You would think they would do it that way.
You got Lakers fans all the way across. You got Lakers fans in fucking in the Bay, and then you got fucking Warriors fans in Los Angeles. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you guys should get 1 team each. Every state should get 1 team each for every fucking sport. And that's it. No one should have fucking that many sports.
Texas, they have
the same thing.
Spurs, Rockets, Mavericks.
And then you got
Cowboys and Texans.
And
then you got the Rangers. You have the Astros.
Yeah.
And you have
3 right there. What about NHL team? They just have the Stars.
They have they have Dallas, yeah. And I think that's it, because they don't
Houston. Houston doesn't have anything, right?
I think so.
In San Antonio, yeah. So you have 1 NHL team. Okay, cool. That's how it should be. I think you should have one team for every sport in your city. And I think if you go over that, I think you should start giving them to different cities. And I think good thing for Vegas, you're going to get all their franchises. You're probably not going to get more than that. You're probably going to get 1 from every MLB, NFL, everything.
Yeah, there won't be more.
That's what you're going to get in Vegas, and I like that. And I think Seattle possibly should get the Supersonics back.
Oh,
I think that would be
100%.
awesome.
Definitely should get
I think Seattle should get it. I don't care about Washington State in general. Like, I think I don't care about that state, but the Supersonics are the shit.
They deserve it.
They deserve
Their history needs to be back in Seattle. Back. I don't know if Oklahoma City brought it with them. If they did, nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, so how about we bring Seattle back with the team, get your Sean Kemp and Dallas
fair,
Shrimp and
Oklahoma City, dude. Like they really love their fucking Thunder.
Well,
like
they have nothing. They have
nothing.
College else. And that.
Yeah, it's either one. But see, that's how you build a fan base that is unstoppable and won't break. When you have you have one of each, and those people have to cling to that. They eventually have to cling to that because they live in that state, right?
Or they're a fan of another team because they've been so long without one. So.
Exactly. So I get that, which you have, but then you get a team, and all of a sudden you got a guy he's a, let's say, a 49ers fan, and now all of a sudden, hey, he's also going to be a fan of this team, and eventually probably switch, or maybe you won't.
But do you know what helped that? They won early on with KD and Westbrook and Harden. You know, they went to the finals in 2012. Yeah, so that helped. That helped real early for them to gain a fan base.
Yeah, and then it happened quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then since KD was there and Westbrook were there for a few years, so like it went well up to a certain point. Now they've rebuilt, and they have probably
went down a little bit, and then they rebuilt it again.
Now they're back.
Shea, they got Chet. They got a fucking great team now.
They got Dort. They got Giddey. They got They
watch out for that team, by the way.
It's just crazy. So but that's called good management, good ownership. Mm-hmm. So now you have a team there. Like, what about like a Cleveland and a Cincinnati? That's Ohio. They got two teams.
Yeah, they got two teams, but you know what? They love their teams, and those teams will never leave because people pack those fucking places.
But every sport, I think they have Cincinnati and Ohio, or in Cleveland. I think almost every sport. Football, they got the Browns and the Bengals. Baseball, they got the Guardians, and they have Reds.
Uh-huh.
Basketball, they have just Cavs.
I think they just have the Cavs. I think if you live in Ohio, you're a Cavs fan. Most likely.
Hockey, what do they have? They have.
Do they?
I don't.
Cleveland doesn't have.
I don't know.
No. They don't have NHL team. That's one thing that Ohio doesn't have is an NHL team. But I don't think they fucking even care. You know what I mean? Like, fucking mid. What is where's Cleveland's not Midwest? What is it?
Yeah, I think Ohio's. I think they're considered Midwest.
Yeah. So I mean, like. It is what it is. You got to fucking either you learn from this and you bring back an NHL team here that you're never going to get rid of ever again and actually give a fuck about them, or you're going to fucking just have these kind of things happen. You know, I don't think the Suns are ever leaving. I don't see the Cardinals ever leaving. I don't see the Diamondbacks ever leaving, but we just won't have an NHL team until we want to fucking.
I tried to because I follow all the Coyotes, but I'm not, I go to games but I'm not a diehard like I am the Suns or
of course.
But I thought about it to put it in terms like if the Suns left, I'd be pissed.
Oh, I'd be pissed, but I would be a Suns fan wherever they go. That's the shitty part.
I probably would too, but then
that's the shitty part.
So what if they go? Obviously hypothetical. What if they went to I don't know wherever, say Utah, just for the sake of it, and then they bring another, another team back and be the Suns. So do you root for the old team that you've been rooting for this whole time, or do you root for the new team, which brings back the new team, the new set? That's where I would be like.
Great question. This is going to be my question. I will still root for the Suns that left. My question is, did they take all the accolades? Everything they've ever caught. If it's still the Suns from 60s and you just brought it to Utah, yes, I would still be a Utah Suns fan.
So whoever,
even if they brought them back, it brought some team back here, and they would probably. I mean, if you move the Suns, you're gonna call them the Suns.
So whoever get rid of that, whoever retains the history is where you're going with.
Yes. So and now if we get another NBA team, I'll eventually, they'll be my second team. I'll root for them, blah blah blah, because it's in my home state. Like I said, guys, Cardinals. I don't hate them, but I don't like them that well. I could deal with them. I could watch some games. I could root for them some games. But other than that, like, I'm not the biggest fan of the Cardinals. But I think it's also the fan base that made me go that
ding,
way.
Ding, ding.
I don't think it has anything to do with the Cardinals in general, because I actually really did like the Cardinals at one point. But I feel like the fan base has just been so You haven't won shit. Why are you fucking talking so much shit?
That's why I make a joke that they've only been fans since 2008.
Yeah, 2008 fans.
Yeah. Most of them weren't fans prior to that.
I didn't know much about the Cardinals until about 2004 or 5 when I started going in. When I was in high school, well, right before high school, and I was like in high school I was playing football, and we were going to help out at the stadium at ASU when they were playing ASU. I would go over there and help out, concession stands, blah blah blah. But I mean, like, other than that, I didn't know who the Cardinals were till like 2006, where I really started watching them and understanding who they were.
Oh, dude,
I was always a Vikings fan. That's all I knew. That's all I watched.
I'd root for him because like Jake Plummer days. Obviously, I used to root for him, and Pat Tillman and stuff. And
good old days.
For as long as I would root for him. And then once they got to Super Bowl, Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald, suddenly they thought they were the greatest team ever. And I love Fitzgerald. And I love Kurt Warner. But as much of a great run that wasn't sustainable. And their fans acted like, even all the way to now, act like they're the greatest team ever.
Yeah, and it's just like, stop.
They're not.
We as a franchise haven't done shit.
And that's why it's turned so. To me, at least, a lot of people I know have turned people that would wanted to root for the Cardinals against them because of the way the fan base is.
Exactly.
And it's actually kind of sad because there are players on the Cardinals that I've liked that I won't root for because they're on the Cardinals. The only time I root for the Cardinals,
Bolden, remember?
Yeah. What a beast.
Yeah, and then he went to Baltimore and won a champ
because they used him right.
Because they used him,
and that's also the Cardinals did too. Yes. But that's the problem with the NFL guys these days. As they get older, if they become a Anquan Bolden. Man, look at he revived his career and was fantastic. And a lot of these guys don't want to do that. Yeah, you've lost a step. How about you turn into that? Look at Fitzgerald, what he did. He wasn't quite the guy he was back in the day, but he changed his game to adapt so he could stay on the field and be a damn good player.
Exactly. And then one of my favorite fucking wide receivers of all time. He's fucking awesome. I wish he has a ring. I wish he had a ring. I kind of do wish they would have won that 2008. But I think if we would have won, if Cardinals would have, I say we because I live here, but I'm saying in general, if Cardinals would have won that fucking game, do you understand that the fan base would be even 10 times more ignorant now than they are? So we haven't won. They haven't won shit, but they're still fucking being like that. Think about if there was a chip sitting in the fucking stands. They won't fucking shut up about the 2008 chip.
And think about how bad they've been as a franchise for the most part up until that point. And then they've had a run here or there with Carson Palmer, and they think they're the best ever.
Exactly.
Like, the fans do. It's quite annoying when they don't realize they're dog shit.
They are dog shit. Dog shit, and this season's not going to be any better.
Nope. Don't tell them that. They think Kyler Murray is great, and they think,
to be fair, though, my Vikings are up in there as well, too. At least we have more of a fucking.
What do you think? Now bringing this up, what do you think the Vikings are going to do in the draft? Do you think they move up to like 5 and go take J.J. McCarthy or something? Or
they have to move up. You can't. There's no possible way in fucking hell you go at quarterback at the beginning of the season with the fuck is his name?
Darnold?
With Sam Darnold.
Yep.
You do not do that. He is a backup. He will never be more than that, and that is final. You have to do something. You have to move up. I don't care. Go with the Cardinals. They already offered the Cardinals some crazy thing. I don't know if you saw it. It was like 2 first-round picks, next year's first round, and then their 11th pick. If you were the Cardinals, why the fuck would you not do that?
Because they want Marvin Harrison Jr. That'd be the only reason.
Then you take Marvin Harrison Jr. Because if you don't, it's a waste of a draft. That's what you take.
That if they don't take a deal like that,
Doomsday. One of them.
If they don't take the deal like that, they're taking Harrison. And if they don't take Harrison, they're bigger morons than I thought they were.
Oh yeah.
But they're taking him. That's who they're taking.
They need yeah, of course. I don't see them, but I could see Vikings trading down. I don't know if it's the 4th, 5th pick,
it's
whatever.
The 5th because it would be 5 with the Chargers would be my guess. But although I saw a rumor that the Chargers are offering Herbert to an NFC team for some picks. So I don't know if that's true. That's a rumor. Like at this time right before the draft, anything and everything's coming out.
That would be kind of crazy.
Everybody's saying shit. Jaden Daniels is pissed off about the way Washington treated him. Motherfucker's probably going to go there. Bust. Remember now.
Dude, I
bust.
Can't stand
but like
Caleb Williams going to be a bust.
He might be. And Drake May will probably be a bust. Like all these quarterbacks, so they're predicting up to 6 in the first round, which is
6 quarterbacks going
up to possibly. So you got Caleb Williams,
okay,
Jaden Daniels, Drake May, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, and Michael Penix Jr.
Okay, so who's the best out of all those?
Caleb Williams is talented.
He is. He's very talented.
I don't know if he has the head to be there. Like I don't know
what
if
about
he's
McCarthy?
smart enough. McCarthy, it's hard because he wasn't given much to do at Michigan. Like, and when he did, sure he pulled off the plays. I just don't know if he's that guy.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
It's hard. A lot of these.
I wouldn't draft him in the first 5 picks, first round like that. Michael Penix Jr. I would take a risk on because the guy is accurate as hell. Mm-hmm. He really impressed me last year, but the thing is injury prone. Like he's been injured twice. But I would take the risk because what do you lose if he pans out?
Accuracy is the number one thing you want as a quarterback, especially in the NFL. If you got a quarterback that is very accurate, you could
throw the deep ball
later. You can worry about the rest later, but you cannot go into the season with Sam Darnold. That's just.
Or you play it off to. I mean, I think next year's draft is kind of weak from what it looks like, but you might have somebody crazy come out.
Or you go trade for a fucking quarterback. Go get someone from somewhere else.
Go get Dak. Please take him. Take Dak.
Dude, you'd be pretty good in a Minnesota fucking.
Take him.
In a Minnesota offense
for a bag of potato chips.
I mean, I would take him over Sam Darnold. Okay, let's just be honest.
What do you guys eat in Minnesota? Poutine? Like how about for a thing of poutine? There you go. You can have them.
You could have for a poutine, for a bowl of soup.
Yeah, you could have them. Whatever. Like.
Yeah, bro. He really doesn't like fucking. He doesn't like that.
Dude, it's been 8-9 years, and what has he done?
Nothing.
When you're gonna
he wins you a lot of games.
Yeah, but think about the teams he wins.
And then he loses in the playoffs. It's such a fucking pointless.
And it's usually because of him.
He's like Kirk Cousins. Oh, by the way, speaking of Kirk Cousins, you see that tampering thing going on?
No.
Atlanta apparently is getting in trouble big time for tampering with Kirk Cousins. I don't even know what's gonna go on. They might even say that the trade might. Can they say the trade doesn't go through?
I mean, I guess technically they could. They'll probably lose a draft pick or something, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
So that's kind of crazy going. There was like this. I read this article today, so we'll see what happens with that.
I saw.
That's what you get, Kirk, for not staying with us.
Well, yesterday before I was watching the Braves, and Kirk Cousins was in the box talking. He was wearing his Braves jersey and a Braves hat. And I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, of course it's good for you because you're a fucking Braves fan. But I'm like that motherfucker. But I don't blame him. They offered him a lot of money. He took it. The Vikings didn't.
I would have given him 2 years, not 4. But whatever. Like,
I mean, Atlanta.
I like him. I think he's not gonna.
He's not winning a championship.
He could if he has the right team around him.
Yeah, could. But it seems like he's just a stat patter.
I think he's game manager a little more, but he's not a Patrick Mahomes, obviously.
No, definitely not. I'll miss him. I did like him as a Minnesota Viking, but it is what it is. You know, we'll see what he does in Atlanta. Hopefully he sucks because fuck Atlanta.
Well,
the Atlanta Falcons.
And they got good people. Well, if they keep Kyle Pitts, they have Drake London, Bijan Robinson. He's got a good offense around. They got a good offensive line. So if they can build a defense, which I don't know what they have on defense.
Their defense was decent last year.
Well, they might be good.
Yeah, they might be good. So we'll see. Maybe that was a good.
They were a quarterback away from being
all I know
okay.
Is sign Jefferson. Just sign Jefferson. Stop playing these fucking games and just sign Jefferson and move on with your life.
It's part of what it is, dude. It's the same with CD, right? It's the same. It's just this is how it works. And these motherfuckers want more money than fucking God could, give you.
No.
Like it's ridiculous.
But doesn't CD fucking deserve it? He's so good.
Sure, yes, but at the same time, like it's the same with Dak. Like you take all this money, and guess what? You're gonna suck because nobody around you.
Yeah, now you can't get anyone else.
Right.
You can't get an O-line. You can't get anyone.
Everybody's gonna fall off because you're gonna be paying 3 players, and then they can't build you around you. So it's gonna be you and those 2 players, and you guys are gonna be dog shit and fucking lose and be 5 and fucking 12.
I just hope the Vikings make a good, smart decision right here at the draft. Get what they need, get their quarterback, and keep moving on and sign JJ and keep this thing fucking rolling. And hopefully they could be a dark horse.
Okay, so say they draft a quarterback, I'm making the assumption they're gonna move up to 5, probably get JJ McCarthy or somebody, whoever it is, Bo Nix maybe even, whatever they do.
Either or.
I think they're getting
JJ or Bo. I'll take either.
I think they're getting a quarterback. So do you let Darnold take over for the year and let him sit for a year, or do you let him just start fucking take his lumps and go right away?
No, sorry, Darnold, you're a backup. You always will be. You had your chance to prove it. We're bringing in this young stud. We're gonna let him play.
Watch what happens. Yeah. Whatever happens.
Now you let this young stud play. You get to game eight, 9. You guys are just ass. Yeah. Then you could sit him at that.
But at that point, why even if so?
Oh, maybe not at that point. Just keep playing.
Exactly. Let him finish the season out.
But no, I think if you're going to bring in any quarterback, I think you immediately throw him in the fire and you immediately get him to work and get him used to the NFL and offense and all that.
The only reason I ask that is because you have like a Mahomes who sat behind Alex Smith for a year. You had Jordan Love sit behind Rodgers for a couple years.
That's Alex Smith and Aaron Rodgers, not fucking Sam Darnold.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I think.
Would you see Zach Wilson just got traded?
Yes, to the Broncos.
Yeah. What a fucked up trade that is.
Well, I'm just saying. I think sitting behind a guy for a year might help him. Like that's all. Like
that's true.
I'm not saying it's because of Darnold.
How do you think Russell's gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, he'll be okay, and they'll probably be about 500. You know, I don't think they're gonna be anything special. And you know, I was rooting for the guy. I've rooted for the guy since college, since going to pro, whatever. Like that's one thing I was right about him being good. Steelers. But I don't know what they have.
I don't like the Steelers. So
Neither do I. I don't like Steelers either.
The Steelers, but so I don't give a shit what they do.
But I don't know. I don't know if they're any good. I'm sure they'll be competitive in their division. But
look, man, you got the Bengals and Ravens. You got a coach like
Tomlin.
I have to give it to that dude. He is a good coach. That he knows how to put his players. They play hard for him.
I will give him. Even when he has a shitty team, he still ends up to be decent.
Yeah, and he digs deep. But I mean, like as far as a team wise, I don't think they're the best team, and I think it's going to be a few more years until you see the Steelers back in it a little bit and being a name and stuff like that.
I mean, they traded for Justin Fields, so maybe Wilson struggles because they got him for like $1 million or something real low.
Wait, they have Justin Fields now?
Yeah, they traded.
I didn't see that
for like a 6th-round pick or something.
So now they got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
Yeah.
And Justin Fields is backup, obviously, because you got to let Russell see what he's got still.
Yep.
Because if he doesn't, then you could bench him.
I think Justin Fields sucks ass.
Yeah, I think he's terrible. I don't. But Chicago, good job getting rid of him. But you're going to get Caleb, and he's going to be the same fucking dude.
That's what I wonder is he going to be the same guy? He has a better arm for sure than Justin Fields.
I don't. But I think prima donnas like him. I've never seen a quarterback like him. Meaning. His behavior, the way he acts. How many quarterbacks have you seen act the way he does? He's like a prima donna, bro. He's like a little
I'm sure
girl.
there's some. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's some. I mean, that's usually a wide receiver thing to be a diva.
Yeah, but I'm saying a QB. You don't find QBs acting like Caleb.
That's what I worry about. His head. Is he mentally strong enough?
Like, bro, you're gonna get a hit taken on you from the end. Where he's gonna level you so hard and put you in the ground, you're gonna forget about what color you painted your nails.
Dude,
no joke.
I think I saw a thing where they were talking about what color nails is he gonna wear on draft day.
That's like pathetic.
Is he gonna be the Bears colors?
Like, you got him fucking the Bears. You got him fucking sitting over there, and he's like, wait till you guys see my fit on fucking
is that what he said?
Draft day. Yeah, and me and my girl's fit.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about your fit, dude. Go play fucking football. You think the Bears give a fuck about your fit? I don't give a fuck about the Bears. Fuck Chicago Bears, and I'll say that till the end of the day. But do you really think they give a fuck about what you fucking put on? No, they want to see you fucking compete and play good. And if not, you're going to be on the fucking bench.
That's this generation, though, is they care about bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And it's
fashion.
Not. Yeah, and it's not.
Don't get me wrong, man. I like shoes. I like fucking hats. I like some fashion stuff. But I'm not going to sit here all day and fucking try to put myself together because I don't give a fuck what people think about me. And I really don't care what people think about what clothing I wear. So to me, I'm going to wear what I like, but I'm also not going to be like out there. Like, I'm not like that. I mean, so maybe I'm just not like that. Like Russell Westbrook. Like, I could never walk into a stadium looking like that. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I like Russell Westbrook, but what the fuck, bro? Like, some of the fucking outfits I have seen lately and the way fucking these dudes are dressing is just like, I'm confused. I'm like, are you a girl? You a fucking man? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, trash bag. Like, what are you wearing here?
Yeah, you're wearing a trash bag, bro. Like, what did Kanye come to your house and give you clothing? Like, what is going on? These motherfuckers are like, this is fashion, and it's a garbage bag. Like, what?
I know.
Balenciaga on it. Like, what?
With fucking duct tape or some shit.
Yeah, no, Gucci, and it's duct tape, like, on his shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck? How is that? Like, guys, that is not fashion. Maybe I'm a fucking out of it with fashion. I don't know. But that is not fashion to me. Call me old-fashioned. I like a nice suit. If I were to put something on, give me in a nice suit. That's how I want to be.
A lot of these guys
in a nice suit.
A lot of these guys at the draft will wear a suit, but they got it tailored to certain colors or whatever.
Yeah. Fucking spiky ass fucking shoes and shit. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck?
I like it when it's like you said, a clean suit.
Clean ass.
Probably
suit.
Neutral colors, unless you're a top pick, knowing the team you're going to.
Hell yeah.
Because that's clean. Like, we'll just say
put together, nice and fresh. You walk in there looking like a pimp. You don't have to worry about people going like, so that nail polish, where'd you get that one from? Is that from like Walmart? Did Walmart come out with that new nail polish? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Is he gonna get it? Like you told me that college basketball player is gonna get a fucking sponsor for that too?
Yeah, no. Like, what the hell? How do you have a nail polish sponsor and you're a man, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, we see it in like metal, like the dudes that paint their nails.
I
get
stuff.
it.
Like, but how many metal bands of those guys have fucking sponsorship from nail polish companies? I don't think any of those nail polish companies. Zero. They just fucking paint their nails black.
Yes.
I don't see pinks. I don't see yellows.
I guess that's a fair point. I was just saying,
black?
like,
okay, cool, bro. You're a little gothic. Cool. You fucking grew up in that era. You're emo. Whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it is. Cool. Paint your nails black. But now you got fucking red nails, pink nails, and you're a man? Like, what is wrong with you? And I love, like, the guys when you ask them that. Like, I have friends that I've asked them, and I've seen them paint their toenails, and they have kids, right? And they go, oh, well, it's because my daughter was painting them. Okay, I give you that. But every fucking week, you let your daughter paint your nails every fucking week, dog?
I don't know. I don't have a kid, but that's cute. That's gonna be a cute thing to do, right?
No, sweetie, all right? My daughter, if you're ever going to watch this, all right, if I ever have you, you are never putting fucking nail polish on my fingers. We could do anything. We could go anywhere you want, but you will not paint my nails, all right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't care, but
I can't.
Whatever, man.
Now, you paint my face, paint that. You are not painting my nails, bro. Those things are staying.
Just so your nails off is the limit.
Off limit, and my feet.
I would say your toenails too.
No, none of that. I'll go to like a salon and fucking get my shit done, like cleaned up and stuff with you. But no, I ain't fucking sitting there and putting pink on my fingernails and then sitting there with alcohol trying to take that shit off because I got work the next day. No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm good.
I mean, I guess
teach their own, but not for me.
Then he draws a line somewhere. If it's your little daughter, man, it's kind of a little fun thing.
Love you, baby. If you're ever born, just know that I love you, but still, I'm not gonna do it.
You wouldn't even let her like put like clips in your hair or like some little.
Yeah, that's different. But I can take those off easy. You know, I'm not gonna sit there with fucking nail polish remover every fucking day because my daughter wanted to paint my nails. Like, no, it's not happening.
But here's the thing: is like
I'm lazy as fuck. You think I'm gonna want to take that shit off?
At least that's cute. This motherfucker's like doing it on his own time.
I know, he's doing it on his own. He has no child. He has no fucking kid going, hey, daddy, you know.
Yeah, I got me some French tips or whatever they call it.
I can see that. I can see that. You have a daughter, you're doing it cool, whatever. But, dude, if you're doing it by yourself and you choose to do this by yourself, you got a little problem, bro. You got a little problem. You need a little, a little dizzle in your life.
Well, I mean,
that's what you need, Caleb.
Teach their own, I guess. I mean,
exactly.
There's been a few things said about him, but I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if he's mentally mature enough to handle it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that motherfucker in 7-8 years will not have his nails painted. Trust me.
Probably not. But
probably not.
He's young. It's kind of a tough thing to decide. Like, when is he mature enough?
If he was my son, I'd take him by this little fucking piece of hair right here on the side of your fucking thing and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? All you do is play football. Nothing else. You're not painting your nails. I'm your dad. You listen to me, motherfucker." Just like go off on my son. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
That's assuming he has a dad.
True. He might have two moms. He might have two moms. Just say. He might have two moms. Because if he had two dads, I don't know. I don't know if he would be doing that.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
It's going to be an interesting week coming up with all this stuff going on.
I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully, there's a lot of trades. It gets real weird.
Super weird.
Well, the good thing though is so many quarterbacks are going. A lot of like your linemen, your defensive linemen, the guys that really make your team outside of the quarterbacks, are going to fall. So like maybe they'll fall to our teams like that are later. You know, the downside is you got a team like the Niners who drafts late and they somehow always get the studs, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to do it again this year. I can guarantee
Niners
it.
know how to draft.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I will say. Niners.
But all these quarterbacks going early is going to do that.
It is. And some it's going to fuck up a lot of things. I want everyone fucking going. I want it to be so chaotic that they're showing like the different like rooms and shit, and they're like scrambling and stressing out.
That'd be fantastic.
That's what I want to see.
It'd also be great. Exactly. Like it's like this team traded to this team that traded to this team that traded to this team. You know, some craziness. Like
shit, and you're like, wait, what is going on?
And they moved up.
No one knows what team they're on anymore.
They moved up 2 spots to get a. Whatever,
they gave up 6 first-round picks. They moved up 2 spots. Like what?
As long as it's not my team, let's do it.
As long as it's not my team, we're good. I don't care what happens.
Unless I hear like Patrick Mahomes now traded to the Cowboys for 5 future first. Okay, do it. But other than that,
that's someone you trade 5 first-round picks
for sure.
Patrick Mahomes is someone you just pull it. If for some weird reason Kansas City comes out and be like Patrick Mahomes is on the trading block. I think everyone in the league,
every single team,
you would get the craziest packages. Team. Okay, I think that would be an insane thing, but that will never happen.
Not unless he got hurt, and this is 10 years down the line. He's hurt, old, maybe, but even then,
even then. But no, Patrick Mahomes gonna be.
I'm just saying. So I want to see some craziness. I want to see some trades. I want to see a current player traded for draft picks that's used to get his future superstar. Like I want to see some wild shit because that's what makes it fun. I'm just gonna be sitting there getting drunk anyway, so let's have fun. Let's get wild.
Why not? Well, that's gonna be fucking interesting, and we got them and NBA playoffs right now.
Yes, we do.
Suns down 1 and looked like absolute fucking shit last game.
Ass.
Like absolute shit. I don't understand where your head is at, D-Book. I wish I knew.
Dude, he looked like he was like we talked about.
Are you thinking about fucking the Kardashian? What's her name?
I don't know.
What is her name? Like, are you thinking about your girlfriend the whole time, bro? Like, I'm just confused how you had such a hunger for the game to win a championship, but your body language just says otherwise, dude. Like, I don't get it. I'm not gonna sit here and really bash on him because he's been so great for us. In the 9 years, 9 years he's been here. But dude, it's like you're starting to see it. You're starting to see this little behavior that's starting to go a different direction. You know what
I mean? It the KD effect?
Maybe with KD being there and so much attention now on KD, and maybe it's affecting him. But he loves KD, so it's like
right. But is it what I meant? What I meant is the way KD approaches things. He has no at least not publicly. Yes, exactly. So is that kind of rubbing off on Booker?
Is it rubbing off on Booker? Maybe. But I
mean, that's not.
I don't know. I just think D-Book is D-Book. So whatever is going on, I think it's just his own fucking decision. You know, I don't think. I think KD has a good fire under him that you'll never see because he's just so quiet and just who he is, and you're just gonna have to see it on the court. He's not gonna yell at you. He's not gonna fucking scream in your face. He's just gonna hit jumpers all over the fucking court, put up 40, and then be like, "Oh, I put up 40, hell yeah!" And we still lost because my teammates don't know how to fucking play better. Well, you know what I mean?
I think that's true because if you looked at the last game, it was Durant.
Mm-hmm. And Beal, I would say.
Beal, he played well. He didn't get enough shots, in my opinion.
He didn't get enough shots, but he played well. He played solid.
And that was it. Like, the bench didn't do
ass. The bench was fucking terrible. You're not playing Bol, which doesn't fucking make sense to me.
The rotations were bad by Bol.
You need to fucking play Bol right now because of what he's shown you, and he gives
you... At least try. Fuck.
You got fucking 2 fucking 7-footers sitting in the middle that are cat, and you got Gobert. You need to put more size in there to give them more...
Or do you try to go small ball and beat them? Because they're not. It's not like Gobert is super quick.
No, Gobert. I don't know if you saw. Gobert actually is one of the top 3 or 4 named most overrated basketball players in the NBA.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Him, Trae Young.
Huh?
Him, Trae Young. Who else was it? Dillon Brooks. And there's one more.
Damn, your boy Dylan the Villain?
Yeah, my boy Dylan the Villain. They almost made the playoffs, dude. They almost did it.
And they started off to be like the worst team, dude, and then they got
looked like they were done for the season, and they just almost came back and got 9th, 10th place.
what's his name? Jalen Green fucking went off.
Absolute dude. He is such a good player.
Dude, he has to.
He doesn't play the best defense, but if he could fucking fix that, dude, Houston's gonna be a problem.
Well, he had to provide for the baby. You know, his baby coming. You know?
Oh yeah.
He got that like 40-year-old chick pregnant or whatever, whoever she is.
Jalen?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that. What?
I don't know who she is. Some fucking.
It's probably some model or something.
No, she's like a reality show lady, I think. But she's like 40 something, and he's like 22 or whatever, and he got her pregnant.
Fuck, dude, you like them cougs?
So now he's gotta make that money. You gotta make that. He knows that bitch is gonna want some fucking.
Oh yeah.
Want her part too. So.
Well, are they together?
I have no idea.
Well, he played well. Hopefully,
he played great, dude, and he brought them, and then
he gets better and better.
And then Dylan Brooks, he didn't play terrible. He wasn't great, but
his defense.
He's an agitator. He's an agitator.
He's a good defender, man. He is an agitator. He's like a Patrick Beverly. He's like those type of dudes, that fucking get under your skin. Avocado.
Oh yeah,
Alvarado.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Suns. To me, this is my honest opinion. You lose this game coming up, you're done. And I'm being honest.
I agree.
You are done.
I agree.
You cannot lose this game to the Timberwolves, the one team that's not done shit since 2003, guys. They have had one good fucking season in 2003 or 4 with KG. Other than that, they have been fucking ass. You cannot.
Was that the year with Marbury?
Marbury, KG, yeah. The best fucking Minnesota team probably ever assembled. And you cannot, and I repeat this, you cannot lose to this team. You lose to this team, you're going to be the laughingstock of the fucking NBA. You might as well trade everyone. Trade Booker at this point. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, trade everybody, bro.
Well, I've been saying that
Vogel
for a while.
Is fired if they lose this first round. He gone. He's out of this fucking place. I think with that, you're going to see a lot more changes. I don't want to think about that. We won't talk really much.
Let's wait till we get there. How about we wait till we get there?
But if we do, there's going to be a lot of problems.
But I will say, if they don't win the next game, they're down 2-0-2. They're in trouble. But as they say, and this is the optimistic side that I don't really believe, but they say the series doesn't start until home team loses.
Exactly.
So they're just. But
they don't want it to be like that, dude, because
no.
7 is in Minnesota. So Correct. If that's the case, you're losing the series. So I don't want to really think about that because they need to win next game, and you need to go to Phoenix. You need to come back home 1-1, and you need to put them on their toes. And then you come home, you win the next game. You are up 2-1.
I agree.
And then just keep chugging, punish them, keep fucking fighting. But you know who's gonna want it? The only way the Suns will win this fucking series or any series is if Devin Booker does something. He has to do something.
He has to put up. It's going to be the same as last year. Hopefully, Grayson Allen's okay, or Royce O'Neal gets going, or something, or even a Bobo, whoever. Otherwise, it's going to have to be Katie and Book putting up fucking 40 every night for them to win.
Yeah, and pray that Beal chimes in there somehow.
Yeah. He looked good last game.
Solid. I don't doubt he could put up 30. I don't doubt Beal could put up 30. The thing is I think he's being so passive because of who he has.
Like, at what expense is him? But, like, Book, I don't know what he finished. At one point, he was 4 for 14. Like
5 of 16.
It's fine. So he didn't get any better.
And he had 18 points because he got a little bit to the
garbage time. And it was garbage time. Garbage time is where they put all.
So to me, I don't give a fuck about those 18 points, man. How about be that first half Book? Go put up fucking 30 in the first half and let everyone else work. Because now you put up 30. Now you made most of your points. Now you could sag off a little bit.
Yeah, but you don't want to.
Opens up everyone else.
Yes. Then you can get the ball and distribute to your role players. And then they get going.
But when Booker doesn't get rolling from the first and second quarter, you could just kind of see him go down. You could see him go downhill. I think the Suns are okay so far. I'm not really worried yet. I don't have that worry in me just yet. But I think after next game, I will say 100% I'm worried if they don't win. I think they will. I think they're going to come out stronger, fucking tighter, more physical, all that.
They have to.
They have to, obviously, and they have to make the refs play to them.
I wonder.
That's how that has to work.
I wonder if they came because they, dismantled.
Sucks.
But they dismantled the Timberwolves in the regular season.
Yeah.
So maybe they thought they were just going to come in and do it again.
Yeah, and just wax it.
Yeah.
Well, the
Maybe.
Timberwolves woke them up. So I hope they woke you guys up, and I hope you guys fucking do your thing. And I really want Eric Gordon off this fucking team next year. I'm done. I am done. He is a Landry Shamet. He is the same shit as Landry.
He don't bring that energy, though.
Landry gives you a little bit more energy. But you know what, dude? Same shit. I don't want you. Go somewhere else. Your body language sucks. It sucked all year. You're always fucking down. It looks like you don't smile. You don't fucking have a good time. I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that on my basketball team, around me even. Like, go somewhere else. Go fucking play for the Clippers again. Go to fucking Charlotte. Go fucking
go back to Houston
somewhere else and leave us alone. Let us get someone else that actually gives a fuck. You know, like, put a Kogi in that actually cares.
Yeah, and then he'll be good defensively, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eric Gordon, he can't even guard. He doesn't even guard. He sucks at guarding. He's just... I was so happy when they first brought him at the beginning of the season.
You
were
psyched.
This is awesome. This is going to be good. He's a good three-point shooter, blah, blah, blah. But, dude, all season, what I've seen from him has just been very disappointing. Just disappointing. Maybe he's older now and he just doesn't have it anymore and he lost that step completely. I don't care. I don't want him on the team. Get him off the fucking team. Put someone else on here.
Well,
you know, and that's
see what they do. Let's see if they can make this a series or just get blown out, and there we go. Yeah. Because I think all the home teams won, which means all the top seeds won game one. So is that going to continue, or can somebody like the Suns actually change it? And I don't know that they can.
Yeah, we'll see. So we'll see. I hope they can. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they fucking come out with an intensity next game that you're like, holy shit, what the fuck was that? So and they win by 20 or 15 even. But it was just an intensity game where they never let off the gas pedal. They're up by 10 the whole fucking game, and they're just constantly attacking and attacking them.
With these Suns, I could see that. Okay, so next game, we'll just say they go and just...
That's what they've been all season.
Beat their ass, right?
Yeah,
and then next game...
third game, they lay a dud. They lose by 15 again. And then you come back to game 4, and they win again. And then you go back to game 5, and they lose again. I don't want that. I need 3 good games straight. Boom, 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 boom. Now you're up 3-1. You could lose one, probably Minnesota. You come home game 6, finish them off, tell them to get the fuck home. Tell Anthony Edwards he's still fucking young and he's not good enough yet.
That'd be nice.
That's it. You can't fucking have a kid like that talking shit to you. I mean, you can.
He's good.
Don't care.
That kid's good, dude.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is a beast. So, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting to watch tomorrow, game 2. Right now we got Denver Lakers. Hopefully Lakers fucking take an ass whooping again.
It's gonna be the same.
This is it for the Lakers. I'm sorry, Los Angeles fans.
LeBron,
they might get one. It's gonna be a gentleman's sweep.
Yes, I agree.
They might get one. They don't have it. Anthony Davis is not good enough. Stop telling me he should be one of the defensive player.
Crying about it now.
He's a crybaby. Yeah. Maybe if you shaved off that unibrow, you'd be able to see the court better. All right, motherfucker. I hate that dude. Fucking pigeon ass right in the middle of the fucking court. Just a big ass pigeon just sitting there. Fucking might as well just that's why you should have stayed with fucking New Orleans, because you look like that fucking pelican, bro. They might as well should have put your ass as the fucking mascot. Fucking loser, dude. I can't stand that dude every fucking time. He's the worst, dude. And that unibrow is dumb as fuck. You patented a fucking unibrow? Are you out of your mind? Like, no one wants to have a unibrow. What did you patent? You think like someone's gonna be like, I want that. No one wants that fucking figurine on your face. Fuck out of here.
That's how you really feel.
Yeah, I can't stand the Lakers, and I hate LeBron. I'm glad LeBron didn't get even selected in anything,
because he sucks.
If you look at all the selections,
he sucks
because he's not good enough. You will never be Michael Jordan. Give it up.
Beyond that, if you watch that game, half the time he's just standing there getting beat on defense.
The last 9 minutes of the game, he quit on the Lakers. Not only did he quit, he gave them a. What were they saying on the online and shit? I was like reading that he was trying to set an example that
he tried to pull a Kobe.
Yeah. And that's what he did in the NBA. Go watch the last 9 minutes of the fucking Lakers, the first game of this year. Go watch it. And you'll tell me as a Lakers fan if you actually believe that your fucking team is going to win a championship. Because if you do, you're out of your fucking mind.
But they do play better without LeBron on the court.
They do. But guess what? You think they're going to put LeBron on the bench? Come on, bro. They ain't doing that.
If you notice, though, when he was out, they were playing better because they moved the ball They weren't having to worry about the fucking diva in the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
They actually had a person that was playing defense.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
and Austin Reeves, he can't play defense. He's fucking trash at defense. Yeah, he's a good offensive player, but when you suck that bad on defense, that dude is so bad defensively. Like we could honestly look his numbers are terrible defensively, and you got no defenders besides AD and LeBron on that team. And maybe what's that point guard that came from like Toronto or wherever he come from? He just came back. He was injured. You know what I'm talking about? He's a 3-point shooter.
Not off the top of my head.
But you know what I'm kind of talking about. Yeah. Him, Vincent. Gabe Vincent.
Okay.
He came back. He's a defender. But that's all you got. That team is not a defensive team. They're not going to win championships. You're not going to beat the Denver Nuggets. Jokic is too fucking good. No one could stop Jokic on your team. AD's a shell of himself. He needs to shave off his unibrow, and I'm done. All
right. Well, that was a good episode, and that's what I got to say on that one. Yeah. We'll end it on that.
Yeah, we'll end it on that. We love you guys. Beards and Brains. See you guys next week.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like all that shit. Like, subscribe. Tell us how fucking stupid we are. You know, all the dumb shit.
Yeah, tell us our takes are bad. It's okay.
It's okay.
We don't care. But
we'll tell you that we're still great.